Hi, how's it going? Today I'm gonna show the same song played in different musical situations. We pianists have to be aware of the context to know how to behave ourselves. Alright? So I'm gonna show you, for example, the song Wave played with a singer, where I put the rootless chords on the right hand and the bass. This is the basic. You have a lot of another situations, but I'm gonna show you the basic solutions. So, and bass on the left hand and rootless chords in the right hand with the tensions. This would be if I'm playing with a singer. If I'm playing solo, I would do the melody and I would try to do the bass and the harmony also. This would be piano solo piano. If I'm playing with a trio, I would do the rootless chord with the melody. Sometimes when I'm trying to talk while I play, sometimes some notes can sound wrong here, and I'm sorry for that. But when I'm playing this situation, sometimes I use the groove of the style I'm doing, and sometimes I use the left hand to make some to make some accent where I want to do. To reinforce some part of the melody. So for example, or you can use to do some answers on the harmony, to some movements on the harmony. Alright? If I was playing some situation with a large group, with a lot of harmonic instruments, sometimes I would do just the melody. This is for so it's more simple, but the piano sounds you can hear more the piano with a lot of different instruments playing at the same time. You don't cross the harmony with another instruments. And you are using an octave that a lot of the most instruments are not using, or no one instrument is using. So this can be very interesting for very large situations. But there are also situations that you are playing with large musicians. You are the only that is doing the harmony and somebody's doing the melody. So you can put rootless chord on the left hand and also put a complement of the chord on the right hand. Some melodies also. So this is the situation where you are the only harmonizer, but there is some melodies, there are somebody doing. For example, you can play this with the guitar also, or you can play with less elements. You can play just melodies, simple melodies. So the melody is happening. So now I'm using using melodies to respond, to answer the main melody. All right. So these are very different situations, and one interesting thing that happens is that you have here in Brazil pianists that are very good to play. Is very specialized to play in one of these structures of group. So sometimes I'm hearing a pianist that I like so much, but a person says, but it's not so interesting. And I started to realize this this pianist is not so good. When I presented he or she to anyone, and I started to understand that each pianist play better in one or two situations, because they are always playing in that situation and finding solutions to it. So some pianists are very good in solo, some of them are very good in trio, because you have to find the more you play in that structure of group, you're gonna find more solutions, and you're also gonna find more freedom in that situation. And this is very important to understand and to search for to search for pianists in Brazilian music when you are going to hear playing in their best group. You're gonna hear the best of that musician, because he lived doing this. So for example, I like very much César Camargo Mariano playing the solo piano, or playing with a guitar. He plays very good, very nice. You can hear a lot of qualities he has. I have also, for example, Fábio Torres. Fábio Torres is very interesting in his playing in trio structure. He has a lot of very swing playing, interesting phrases, melodies, strong melodies. And I like, for example, there is a pianist called Hércules Gomes that plays piano solo very good. André Marques also, he has very interesting solutions in piano solo. They play very well in the other structures, but it's not their best, it's not their axis. So I recommend you to search for that, where that instrument is playing in his best situation. All right. That is a very interesting question that often students ask me. I've told you here the main solutions for each situation. All right, and they always play, what do I use? In this song, what do you use? And the answer is always the same. I try to use, especially in piano solo that they ask me, I often answer that I try to use all the structures. In piano solo, you can mixture, you can sometimes lose one element, but you can gain another ones. So, for example, I'm using now. I'm using the chords on the major register, but I'm jumping to use the higher register. Some melodies answering the main melody, and that is no one right. I think the way it's to try to explore the different situations, the different texture in first playing just with a singer, that I think it's the most easy and the most important to know the groove. After that you can play some situation just playing the how can I say, like you are playing trio, you have the melody in one hand and the chord in another one, and after that you start to study the solo piano in Brazilian music, because you start to mixture, to observe the spaces and to fill the spaces with other solution. All right. In this, let me show you some example. For example, I came here to do a thing I would do with a singer. To change all the time the different textures to give the sensation to my audience of completeness, that they are hearing hearing everything, they are feeling the flute, they are feeling the orchestra, they are feeling the drums, they are feeling the bass. So I think in piano solo it's this that you have to explore. But you can start, like I told you, using just comping the singer, just comping with rootless voicings, and after that you start to mixture. I have told in my previous lives also about the two function left hand, and that is the two function right hand, that you put the melody and a little bit of the harmony also. So there are a lot of possibilities that you can explore to create this sensation. We realized when a pianist is not Brazilian or didn't study Brazilian music. We here in my city, São Paulo, we have a lot of jazz players. São Paulo, it's interesting that it's a very urbanized city, and people are more worried to play jazz music than Brazilian music, and so you feel that some pianists doesn't have the left hand. They play just with stopped chords, or they don't have the sense of completing the left hand, and so they just do the rhythm where the melody stops. For example, where just the melody rests, you're gonna hear something rhythmic. And in the Brazilian piano, if you hear the most important pianists, you're gonna hear rhythm wherever they want. They just don't play rhythm when they want to make rests, when they are doing breaks, or they have this ability of creating the rhythmic sensations in different parts of the piano, like César Camargo does in the lower part. Fábio Torres creates during trios some superimposed rhythms, and André Marques also with his grooves of different cultures. You can hear this very clearly in these different musicians. So I think this live can be a shorter one, but I invite you to send me doubts about it situation that you play Brazilian piano, because you're gonna find that there are a lot of solutions to problems that you're gonna find in different chords, in the moments that the melodies meet the harmony. And I invite you to tell me your doubts, and if you want, send me recordings also. You can send me you can use the comments, or you can send me privately if you want. But tell me your doubts. I'm gonna help you in this process of playing and meeting the solutions, because it's full of secrets. If each of these formations, I have ones that I played more and ones that I still have to explore more to be a better pianist. Alright, I hope I have helped you in this process, and thanks for watching. See you for more lives about the Brazilian accent improvisation every day in this channel. Follow me as Luciano Ruas _Brazilian pianist in Facebook, Instagram and YouTube. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Tchau, tchau. Obrigado.